Hey besties, it's Rosie. To start out the reading today, I'm hearing the song lyric, I just want back in your head, okay? And what I'm hearing is that there is someone who is on the outskirts of your energy, okay? And I don't know if you can see my little painting there in the background, the little orange cat looking in. So this could be someone who has orange cat energy. This could be somebody who potentially has maybe like a Halloween type birthday, you know, maybe spooky kitten type vibes, or this could be someone who was born in summertime, okay? This person's coming out with the designator King of Wands, so this could be someone with some fire energy. I'm getting that this person right now is tending to a heart wound, okay? This is someone who is undergoing some level of heartbreak, and I'm not quite sure if this is about you or this is just a general wound that this person has been tending. You know, oftentimes when we are born with a heart chakra wound, we will find ourselves in situations that inflame the wound over and over, okay? They're kind of prodding the wound to draw our attention to it, so we see that something there is still in need of our attention, still in need of remediation, in need of healing. So whether you were the person who inflicted the original wound on this person or your absence did, or this is just a symptom of something that they need to work on, this person is feeling your absence, okay? I'm getting that this person is really trying to find balance, and this is a way where you two are not mirroring, okay? This is almost the, like this person is almost coming up as like a reflection or an inversion, okay? Wherever this person is struggling is where you are doing very well, okay? So this is a very strange mirror image. It's almost like when you are looking in a pond or like a water reflective surface and you see yourself inverted, okay? So whatever it is you've got going on right now, this person that is missing you or thinking about you very much has something the opposite going on, okay? I've got for you, I've got the Temperance, the Empress, and the Sun, okay, and the Eight of Cups. I'm hearing that you had, okay, I'm getting choked up when I'm saying that though. I'm getting that you had no problem walking away from this person or situation, okay? There was something about this that you realized was detracting from your stability, from your own happiness. There was something about you realizing that you were more stable, more balanced on your own than you were with this person and your energy, and because of that, you did walk away. But again, I got choked up, so there was some grief. It wasn't just something that you easily tossed aside and looked away from. Okay, I'm getting that there was this energy of you kind of like looking back over your shoulder as you did walk away because you wish that it could have been different. Okay, and I've also got the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. So there was definitely and strength on the bottom of the deck underneath of that. So this definitely took a show of strength from you, okay? This wasn't something that you wanted to walk away from. Let's see why that is. Let's see what happened here. Spirit, why did my collective walk away from this person? Okay, I'm getting that there was a cycle that was very much trying to close here, okay? There was like a collective current of energy that was moving through this connection. And it was trying to close out a cycle so that you two could have a more, like a better understanding of one another, a better understanding of the mental energy, of the logical energy that existed between you. I'm not really seeing any emotions on the board. So that's probably why you're both kind of up in your feels about this, okay? It wasn't a lack of emotional clarity is what I'm hearing. It wasn't a lack of emotional match, okay? It was something logical that you guys could not decide on or get on the same page about, okay? I've got the Nine of Wands, the Death, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords. I want to show you these cards because I think the coloring on these is very significant, okay? Very much like almost these are like the color of a bruise is what I'm getting. So again, there might have been a bruise to someone's ego in this connection, okay? There might have been maybe some tempers flared or something like that, and some words were exchanged, since we do have the swords here, that bruised someone's ego, and it kind of created this energy where you guys had to separate because whatever it was just too bruised, a little too tender to come back from it at the moment. It required you to kind of go your separate ways to regain balance, okay? I've got the Two of Wheels here. Okay. So one thing that might have caused this imbalance, or this could just be something that occurred in the aftermath of you guys deciding to go your separate ways, is there was almost this energy of like you or this person trading this emotional energy for fire energy, okay? I've got the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So there was some kind of clash here. Maybe there was a clash between the kind of feminine energy this person expected you to embody, okay? You might have gotten the emotions part right, but there was something about, I'm almost getting like a karmic energy from the Queen of Wands card here, okay? And I want to show you, she's very, very red, okay? Very much grounded in her fire, earth energy. So I'm getting that maybe there were like, you know, if this person's a little bit behind you on the totem pole or on the rungs of the ladder of ascension, this person might have had some karmic ideals or tendencies that they haven't quite shed, and they might have been projecting the desires to kind of be in a connection that had those karmic qualities onto you, and you weren't really participating, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us anything more about that? I'm getting that the difference in perspectives that you guys had on whatever this issue was really at the crux of this tower moment, okay? You guys just could not see eye to eye on something. And again, I'm thinking that this person was just kind of operating from a lower rung of consciousness where they were expecting you to behave in almost this karmic energy, okay? Spirit, what was the karmic energy? Ew. I think that this person expected you to compete for them in some way, okay? I'm getting the Six of Cups, so maybe if somebody from their past came back, maybe there was like an ex or something that came back into the picture, or even if this person never came back into the picture, maybe it was just like their memory was still alive and this person was just kind of like looking for that person or those qualities in you, and you were like, I have zero interest in embodying those qualities, and it's a good thing you're no longer in that connection because that was not serving you. This person felt some type of way about that, and I'm getting that you felt some type of way about that too. There's definitely this energy of you, and there's a cat hair sticking out of my deck. This energy of you feeling compared to someone who came before you, okay? There were like, it was like someone else's energy was still all around you, and it was almost like you were like competing with a ghost in some way. So whether or not this person actually came back into the picture, or if it was just like their ghost that you were competing with, there was this energy of you like being like, no. I'm getting that because of this ghost energy that was surrounding this connection, this the rate or the speed at which this connection was moving was not satisfactory to you, okay? It was just moving too slow for your liking is what I'm hearing. It was causing you to have this energy where you were constantly looking back over your shoulder and being like, is this even a wise investment? Like, what the heck am I still doing here? Like, I'm putting all my energy into this person who clearly is, even though they're moving towards me or saying they're walking along with me, they're looking back over their shoulder thinking about this other person. So like, what the heck am I even doing? I'm getting that you are a very decided person, okay, because you are very balanced in your energy, that you are able to be decisive and move forward when you have decided the direction that you're going in, okay? And for whatever reason, this person doesn't really seem to have that level of stability. And I also don't think that they have a clear directive. Yeah. Queen of Wheels, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups, Page of Wheels. They do not have a clear directive for what it is they're actually looking for, okay? I think that this person is chasing a feeling. So when you're chasing a feeling, that's not a wise guide, okay? You have to, again, you have dug down into this logical energy. You realize that your emotions can point you in the direction of something that it is that you're looking for, but that can't be your only guide, okay? Trusting your heart always to lead the way is like, it's a good beacon, it's a good lantern, but that can't be the only navigation system you have, okay? Like logic, intellect, your ego to some extent does have to come into play to keep you safe and make sure that you are making, I'm hearing, righteous decisions. So I don't know, maybe this person was trying to lead you down a bad path. Maybe they were trying to, maybe they had some vices or something like that. We do have the Nine of Cups here. This is a very indulgent card, you know, so maybe this person had like a drinking problem or something like that, or some kind of substance abuse problems that you just simply you were not willing to stand by. You were not willing to, not only watch this person that you cared about go through, like there's almost like this self-harm energy, but also you were not willing to get caught into the fray and pulled down into whatever this addiction or this indulgence was. This could also just be indulging in your emotions, okay? This could be, I'm almost getting like debilitated or like Pisces placements in the RX. So this could be someone who, again, is just very emotionally indulgent, okay? When they're having like a bad emotion, they tend to wallow in it. They're not really solution oriented when there are problems, okay? They just like to complain or wallow in it, or just, you know, listen to sad songs and kind of sulk and do nothing about it. And meanwhile, you're showing up as this Queen of Wheels person, Queen of Pentacles, like you are very much solution oriented. You're like, I can see clearly where you're going wrong. I also hear it, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So you're able to see through this person's emotions. You're able to take this enlightened stance where you can see, okay, your emotions are clouding your judgment and this is what's really going on. And this person, for whatever reason, could not quite get on that perspective with you. I'm going to go to a part 2.